Hello. I'd like to talk about theory today, and in particular how it's relevant to research. Just having one word to describe something like theory makes it seem like it's one thing, all homogeneous and single, and it's not. Theory is multiple and multifaceted. There are several different types of theory. For example, there's formal theory, or also known as grand theory, which is based on thought. There's informal or engaged theory, which is based on experience. And there's generated theory, which can be constructed through the research process. No doubt there are other kinds too, and research can draw on more than one of these. It doesn't have to just align itself with one and stick there. Theory is used in different ways in different disciplines and fields. For example, in social science, theory can be a lens to help us look at our subject of study. So, for example, if you were studying something to do with power, which had that dimension, you might use the theory of Foucault. Foucault thought a lot about power, wrote a lot about power, and his work is often drawn on by social scientists who are engaging with issues of power. You don't just have to use one lens, though. You can use more than one theory to look in different ways. And indeed, there's a very good book that does just that. It's quite useful if you're trying to get to grips with the whole issue of theory. This book takes one data set and applies 6 different theoretical perspectives to show how this can work in practice. I would say, though, that, again, theory doesn't exist on its own. It's not outside of structural inequalities like patriarchy and colonialism. The theories of dead white Euro-Western men, like, for example, Foucault, get a disproportionate amount of attention. There are other theories, such as feminist theory, queer theory, and post-colonial theory, which have a lot to offer, yet they're seen as only being relevant to women's studies for feminist theory, maybe gay activism for queer theory, and the global south for post-colonial theory. But those theories have a lot to offer beyond those topics. It's not just around the topics that they're allied to. They're all allied to principles that are about trying to make the world a better place for all of us. Not just for women, not just for gay people, and so on. And the thing about theory, the really good thing about theory, is it can actually be a lot of fun. Where are you going with this, Helen, you might ask me, but actually it can, because you can use it for thought experiments, and that can be really interesting and very entertaining. So I hope you'll find this out for yourself by using theory in these ways, by thinking about theory and thinking with theory and thinking through theory and using theory to help and support your research, because it really can make a big difference to your research practice.